We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you, they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch others complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest? Whole family is the top of the ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose.
Back with the left hook. Look at his hand positioning. Come on, get your boxing back together. How much you gotta do?
One, two, three, 4, 5. Do you still want to fight?
All the time. Yes.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths.
Let's go.
Nothing stuck, man. Come on.
One, two, three, 4.
switching off. You started to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You bet.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Hey, good work at that.
Find your jab basics, get your rhythm back, then we go again.
Down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
Let's fight. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Take pause. Yeah, I told you.
Huh? They don't wait on time. I'm about to there you go right now. That bitch in there. I'm like, you smoke weed? I'm just making my little weed, but fuck on it.
You definitely not gonna do that. Ah. It's like,
I wish I was a real kid like that. You ain't no dog. You know, you just on the video, y'all talking about, I'm gonna be really short. Watch your fucking head.
somebody gonna knock his ass out. Mm-hmm. That was funny as hell, I ain't gonna lie. The boys kissed again. Yeah, before the I think it was at the weigh-ins or before the fight, right before they fought. Seen that boy Lalo lose? That's that nigga Lalo. Yeah, he fought you know that fat black dude that be with Neon with the dreads? Yeah, he got like dreads, he's fat as hell. He like from New York. Mm-hmm. He fought his boy. Yeah, it's like this fat black dude that be with him. But he fought Lalo. Yep. You gotta learn to move.
Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park, a planet made of uninhabited parts. Being a
I ain't gonna lie to you. Hopefully for the mouth. He's like, so you was talking to her first, then you was talking to her, then her, so what's the next? And then JT was like,
Fireworks are not a match for a star. Fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out
Trying
the
to pick
ashes
up on
of
the first
galactic
dream in the
mirage.
system.
Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of its secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah. All alone. They were fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine to dawn.
hell got a word with that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater. And what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale
It's
of the
70.
tape. And of course, here he
That's only,
is,
95.
Alexander Usyk.
Wait, he
He's
says-
6'3" with a 78-inch reach. And they'll be facing Jake Paul, the problem child, 6'1" tall, with a reach of 76 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
Impossible.
Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Durham.
Telling you, big ass body move.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a...
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You couldn't even squeeze.
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. How did he absorb that hook? You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Not a lot of defense here at all. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people are here in this place. They will spot it.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
My back on the job. There's a god-awful round that was. Tops of the pin.
And I don't want you to load up. Don't be...
On to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Right.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Beautiful counter-punch. Nobody home with that hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. And down goes Jake Paul. That is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You continue.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Gotta waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then gotta paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just gotta make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back up...
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Shot from the gods. Took him out.
Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped twice in the last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
I'm happy I like that round. Good work. You were thinking, just stay, put your boxer back together.
And there's the bell for round 3. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Believe this? Just missed with that hook. Let's see if they go to the body. Well done with that counter shot. Care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are away.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind him.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back. You jump the boxer back together and Get back out there and win the round.
This is great. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nice counter shot. Misses with the straight left. Back and forth they go. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see 2 boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Swing and a miss with the hook. The jab can't find a home. He blocks that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Get your butts in this. I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man. Let's just get out there and let's reset.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use blame over brawn.
They exchange punches. Nope, that hook won't score. So much firepower here. A perfect counter shot. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's when the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Smart, you last one round. Listen, don't worry about it. Right.
On to the 6th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Misses with the straight left. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can... Whoa, wait a minute! They're always looking for that KO, and Jake Paul will have to go to the canvas. And there's no doubt about it, as we see it again, that body shot did them in.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your ball.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Just wanna find and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. Start a fresh start again.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tail of the tape. First up, Jake Paul, 185 centimeters tall with a reach of 193 centimeters. And across the ring from him, Rocky Marciano. He's 5'10" tall, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever live. Undefeated.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico. Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an absolute machine.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Cleveland, Ohio in the United States, here is the battle-ready cruiserweight and popular social media superstar, introducing the problem child, Jake Paul. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. One punch could change everything in this battle. Neither fighter willing to slow down. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under, you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Back and forth they go. So much firepower here. Do you believe what we are seeing? Nice defense on that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good work, he's thinking.
Let's start gathering your pace, get your momentum back, and win the round back.
Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and
On to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
The straight right just misses. He just split the guard with another uppercut. Nice counter shot. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Trained to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You're fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving the man a chance. They shouldn't have that.
Failing to score with that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Let's just get out there.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you
On the next round, yeah? Get your mind back on the job. It was a god-awful round, I'm telling you. Now, come on. You're way better than that.
I just put my legs hurt and shot to lay down and just felt exhausted.
Now don't wait till the Lord.
Your boxing back's together.
That's how you know.
Get back out there.
You got a good workout in.
He's ready to go.
He's ready to
He's
do
absolutely
spurs.
shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Just be smart. Get your shots off and don't give him anything. All right?
Let him finish it.
Good, my boy.
Yeah, hurry,
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Yeah, I ain't heard any. I ain't heard anything since yesterday. Though.
You'd like to see more
Yeah, probably,
jabs.
no.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Can they finish it? And down goes Jake Paul.
Oh, that's good.
And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
Shot from the gods, they say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, that's good.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Let him look at his corner, look at his instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
And you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Two different times. Like, how much of the show is scripted?
Shiny Files.
Like, it's like 35. Lane, bro. The
Which one?
Peacemaker. Lane.
Like straight loud. It's why folks go to there, bro. I can smell the loud. Yeah, I'm going to say this one should be on Netflix.
No, it's on Amazon Prime. I was just not working, bro. Oh, you still got my shit, bro? I knew that was your ass, nigga. They just swooped up on my shit. Just swooped up on him. Up on the swoop. Swooped up. Swooped up. Yeah, you stupid.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever pay no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation.
Say motivation.
All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through when I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone down to me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goal. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Y'all been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams.
I'm a sick, bro. I want
Reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees. Telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease. Wanna make it them believe. That time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time. I'll rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up. This win my reward. Motivation. All the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less. Ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't. That's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
Dang, bro, you better watch that. Dang. Not scary shit, but like.
There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in cleaned up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the rating. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs. And then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in cleaned up without a room.
Yeah.
Still here, still not been moved. I got points to
I'll
prove.
switch over to what's it called, though.
Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in cleaned up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody? I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why
you gotta pay for it on
I'm
PlayStation
ahead,
too.
you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two.
That's a bad
Came in cleaned up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
Just hit her. Oh, these niggas don't ace. Good.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you.
What?
We got a whole room full of monsters.
Start off on season 2 for one.
Let's go.
No, start off on season 2. You got the green dude.
The rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort.
Start off at season 2 episode. Start off at season 2 episode 2. Driving it. All right, better up, better up. All right, let me know something. Let me know. Smoke with it. Chill down. Man. Oh, leave it right there. I'll take it
Got
out.
high hopes for this contest with
Yeah, leave
these
it right
two
there. I'll take it
fighters.
out.
Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Roy Jones Jr., 80 kilos on the button, 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 188. And they'll be facing Jai Opetaia, 6'2" tall with a reach of 76 inches.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
It's Roy Jai Opetaia from New South Wales, Australia, the IBF title holder in the cruiserweight division, one of the most feared southpaws in the world today.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner from Sydney, Australia, here is a ring and cruiserweight world champion, introducing Jai Opetaia.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. And there's the bell to start round one. How did he absorb that hook? Counter punching. The courage on display here is incredible. Nice defense on that hook. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
It's a very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? And Opetaia goes down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three,
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial. Here we go for round two. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. How about that time counter shot? Stumbling around on Bambi legs. How is this fight still continuing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And they got caught. A much better game plan here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Why weren't they covering up? I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Defense is everything because they got shot.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get...
There's the bell to start round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round.
How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to it. Are you okay?
Hold that thought. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! And down goes Giant Opataya. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This is fun, dude.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Stumbling around. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
A shot from the gods took him out.
people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch perfect. That must hurt.